I'll be back here yet. I'll be on the main drag.
Yep. There we go.
Got him?
Yep. Yep. Oh God, get the net.
That's a good one, dude.
Yep.
Hang on, you're standing on the net.
Yep, that's a good one.
Orange crankbait?
Yep. He barely hooked.
Hey, there you go.
Dude, that's a freaking biggin. Dude, that's a biggin. I mean, that's a biggin, dude.
That's a big one.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's a freaking 3.5, 4 pounder. Dang, son.
Scales in there if you want to weigh it.
Yeah. That's a dad gym rotten right there.
Look at that.
Yep.
Beautiful.
All right.
Hey,
Zeros.
wind blowing in on it.
Uh-huh. I'm going these 2.5.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That's a 3 1/4.
3.3. 3 pounds, 3 ounces. Ain't bad.
Good.
Ain't bad at all.
Take 5 of those.
All right, baby. Let's get you back in the water. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Well, boys and girls, that's the way to start the morning right there. I've not even done an intro yet, to be honest with you. I just showed up and started fishing. But got that first one on a little Spro rock crawler action. And a 3 pound, 3 ounce is a pretty good way to start the morning, if I do say so myself. I will. Coming to the Tennessee Theater. I want to go see him. You can go see him with me? Tickets are $50 a piece. Oh, he said, oh, he goes, I'm shooting a 300 grain bullet. It's traveling 2,500 feet per second. That's not a smallmouth. That's not a smallmouth. That's a striper.
I think it's a smallmouth.
Yep. I hooked him on the top of the head. Get the net.
What did you catch that fish on?
Rock crawler. Yeah, I got him hooked on the top of the head.
Good.
Stop it. I got him hooked right on top of that head.
All right.
I got him hooked good, obviously. That's a good one.
The digging, man. Another 3 pounder.
There he comes. That's a good one.
Good one, bud.
That's a good one. He ain't a giant, but he's a good one. Look at that
Right
crankbait
out.
just fell right out.
Get that cable off there.
Man, that's fun. Dude, he's a chunk, man.
He's a pound and a half.
Yeah.
Might be 2 pounds.
Yeah, he might be.
He's 2 pounds. Yeah.
Look at his tail, man. Big old fat. Golly, his tail's fat. Oh, that's fun. Hey, good job. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I tell you what, boys and girls, that ain't half bad right there. Looky here. That's the bottom is what that is. But yeah, that ain't half bad right there. I thought I'd re-engage too. Throwing a little rock crawler action. I got it stuck on the bottom right now. See, it's not always glory shots, fist bumps, and high fives. It's sometimes getting your Spro rock crawler hung. But no, that's number 2 for today. I picked the jerkbait up for a few minutes and tried to get them to eat it, and they wouldn't eat it. And honestly, I think it's one of those deals you're just gonna have to put your head down today and go crank the rock crawler, which that's what I'm doing. This is a new little color. I actually found this one at a local tackle shop. I think it's just called orange craw, which I love it. It's a methylate orange with a green back. I mean, that's like everything that I've ever wanted in a color right there. So yeah, we're gonna keep on doing this, tossing this thing around. And if I keep catching smallmouth like that, I ain't gonna complain. What do you think? You gonna complain?
No.
No? No? Now you just got to catch one. Oh, poor dad. I'm going to get him a shirt that just says Net Man on it. I better hush, though, because you know what's going to happen is I'm going to say some crap like that, and you're going to start whacking them here in just a minute.
I don't mind big.
Oh, get him. Biggin.
Right there.
Keep him down. Keep him down. Keep him down. Is it a good one? Woo. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hey, man,
good job. Yeah, that's a good one.
Look how pretty it is.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, man. They're eating good. Eating this crankbait good. Yeah, it's warmed up just a tad. Sun's on these rocks, it's warming them up. They're eating. Ooh, boys. I tell you what. Boys, this is good right here. The old rub boys, this is our wheelhouse. We can do this, can't we? Anyway, I guess I won't get him a shirt that says Net Man on it. And I do need to keep my mouth shut because old dad, let me tell you something. He's like me, you get a crankbait in his hand, he starts cranking, you better watch out because something's gonna happen. God, them fish are pretty, dude.
How fat he is.
Yeah, that's the way that other one was too.
Beautiful.
Awesome work.
Pound and a half.
Hell, they are. There's a bunch of pretty trees up here. A lot of hardwoods.
Most of the last get leaves and the last of those.
Yep. God dang.
Take water off of it?
Yep.
Same thing
Whatever that is trying to eat my crankbait too. It's a smallmouth right there. He is. Yep. That's hilarious, dude. How freaking funny is that? Dude, that's hilarious. He tried to eat my crankbait, missed it.
right
He's just fighting, dude. It's a pretty good one. Hey, good job. Here, let's see it.
Damn, man, he slammed that motherfucker. I'm talking slammed it.
Good little fish.
Pretty, ain't it?
Good job. He swapped at mine and then come back and ate yours. That's hilarious,
That's
dude.
how cool it is.
Good job. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. I got him hooked good, dude. He stoked it. Yeah. Well, stop it. Don't touch.
On your way.
Oh, he's hooked on the top of the head. Stop it. That ain't that big, but.
Yeah.
Here he comes, here he comes, here he comes. It's a decent one. That's a decent one.
2.5.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. That's fun. That ain't nothing like a dad Jim Brown fish. Oh, golly. Oh, especially when they stoke it like that, man. Good fish. Good fish. Good times. Hey, made a little color change there. Thank you, bud. Tell me why. I never want to hear you say I want... What? Oh, God dang. And I'm freaking singing the Backstreet Boys. Keep him down. Easy with him, 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 easy with him.
God, that's a big one.
Dude, he's coming back on the other side.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, keep him down, keep him down. Oh, you got him hooked good, too. Oh, you got him hooked good. Get him up here, get him up here. God dang,
Lord have
son.
mercy, that's a good one.
Look at the way he got that thing.
That wind position can fish, man.
Look at that, boys. God dang, son. Kill here. There you go, boys. A little serenading you with some Backstreet Boys. Oh, God, that's funny. Oh. I had someone ask me if I just put on a show for the live stream or if that's the way I really act. Well, there you go, guys. That's as candid as it gets. Me sitting in the bottom of the boat singing Backstreet Boys, retying my crankbait while Dad's catching 4-pounders. That's a good one, dude. That's 3.5 for sure. He's every big as...
Scale out.
That's what I'm about to do. He's every bit as big as that one I caught this morning. Grab it. 2 pounds.
No way.
2 pounds, 15.5 ounces.
No
So he's
way.
a 3-pounder, yeah. Yep.
Golly, that fish looks bigger than that.
Yeah, he does. Golly, he got a big old lip on him.
Yeah.
That's a pretty fish though, man. Yeah. Somebody sold him them waypoints. That guy didn't like me. That guy don't like me.
Hey. What you got there, bud?
Something.
Good. Hit it right the boat, didn't it?
Yep. Net. That's a smallmouth. I don't know if he's big. That's a smallmouth. I think it is.
Oh yeah, that's a smallmouth.
Is it? Yeah.
Shit, he's pulling, man.
Yeah. Come on, buddy.
He's the old horse.
Don't start jumping neither. I love how he digs and digs and digs. Must be an evening bite. Here he comes. Yep. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Yep, son. That's pretty, man. Okay, old hair lip.
That's a pretty fish.
Yeah, it is. All right, buddy. Thank you for participating. Get on out here. So here we are, ladies and gentlemen. We are back in the beer barn hanging out. Obviously, this is a few days after this video took place. But like I said on my community tab on YouTube, I wanted to take the week off. I wanted to enjoy my family, enjoy my friends, and just take a breather from uploading on YouTube. Because right now, there's like a massive amount of content going onto YouTube of a bunch of people trying to sell you a lot of things around Black Friday, which I get. It's how we make money, is we sell things to people and people buy things. And so, yeah, I get that's why they do it. But for me, I just wanted to take a break and kind of not think about making content per se and just enjoy hanging out, eating too much food, and going fishing. And so that's exactly what I did. And obviously went fishing, made a video while we were fishing, and focused more on the fishing and hanging out with Dad than I did actually the content creation. And so that's why this video is just a little bit different. Not a lot of talking, no intro, just fish catching, and then me here at the end talking about what I was throwing and what I was throwing it on. And that's what I want to do. I want to break down what I was throwing it on to catch the fish that we did today, and kind of talk about why I think what happened, and kind of talk about the ideas that me and Dad kind of kicked around between each other to really figure out and dial in on catching the fish. So, caught all of my fish on the old Spro rock crawler, and we're getting into that time of year where you guys are going to start hearing Spro rock crawler more and more and more, because the fish are starting to eat that small body crankbait, and my favorite one to throw is the Spro rock crawler. I threw two different colors. The first color was this one. This is a newer color, newer offering. This is called Orange Craw. Obviously, you got that moss green back with that bright methylate base, and I absolutely love this color. This is a color that I was so happy to see actually come to the rock crawler family, because it is a staple here in East Tennessee. You know, there's an old wigglewort color that literally looks just like this, and they don't make it anymore, not in this color way, meaning that the methylate on that old wigglewort is kind of like this one. It's not as bright, and I know what you're saying, Alex, that looks like a freaking hunter orange vest, which it does, but it doesn't have a ton of sheen to it, and this is like more of that matte orange kind of color. And that old wigglewort color absolutely slayed fish, and I think a lot of it had to do with the color that it actually was. And so seeing this one come into the rock crawler family was wicked. And then the second color that I caught them on was a color that come out a couple of years ago, and that is Red Bug. And this again is one of my absolute favorites. Loved it, fell in love with it, and really it's very similar in the fact that it's got that moss green back, but instead of having a methylate base, it's more of a red base with just a little bit of orange on the belly. And it was really funny how from bank to bank to bank, from area to area to area, that they would switch in between the colors that they wanted to eat. And as the day went on, they switched in between the colors that they wanted to eat. And so what me and Dad were doing is we would actually go through an area with one color and then go back through that area with another color and kind of cycle through those colors and figure out which one they wanted to eat. And I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that there are so many crawdads in our lakes, and there's so many different species of crawdads in our lakes, that on any given bank you can have a different species of crawdad that is completely different and or just a variation of a color. And so you might have some that are a little bit more red, you might have some that are a little bit more orange, and when those fish get really conditioned to a certain color, that's what they want to react to. You know, when they are rewarded with a meal by reacting to a color, obviously they're going to react to that color even more. And so I think that's what we were doing, is just we were doing a really good job of imitating those crawdads, and then cycling through those two different colors is really kind of dialing in what those fish wanted on that specific bank or that specific area of the lake. I mean, it is pretty crazy to see, and I have witnessed it. You know, I'll catch a fish in one area of the lake and it spit up a crawdad that's green with orange pinchers, and you go literally directly across the lake, not even a mile, and you'll catch one that spits up a crawdad that's almost black with red pinchers. And it's just crazy to kind of see those variations of crawdads in the small areas on the lake, but it's something that we deal with. And so that's why I've got 2 Spro rock crawlers rigged up at all times, sometimes even 3 Spro rock crawlers rigged up at one time, just a bunch of different colors, so that I can throw a bunch of different things and show them a bunch of different stuff. Now, what I was throwing it on is this bad boy right here. This is the Abu Garcia winch series. This is the 7-foot medium moderate fast. This is their small crankbait rod, and I absolutely love this thing. It is a lighter action rod. You guys saw in the video those fish when they would dig, and that rod is bending almost completely down to the first guide. Absolutely love this rod for these smaller body crankbaits, because this time of year, as those fish's mouths start to harden up, you've got to do a really good job of sinking in those treble hooks, not ripping any holes, really using the needle point, needle points of those treble hooks, those smaller diameter treble hooks, to really penetrate those fish's mouths well, and then having a rod with a good parabolic bend and a good action to absorb a lot of the runs, the jumping that those fish are going to do. Because the thing is, with those big smallmouth, they will bend out treble hooks, especially the lighter wire treble hooks that I like to use this time of year, just so I can get good penetration into those fish's mouths. And so having a good parabolic rod, something that's just a little bit lighter than you think that it needs to be, can really help to keep those fish pinned and avoid ripping out treble hooks and or bending out treble hooks when those fish are running next to the boat. And so that's what I was using there. Absolutely love this thing.
Not only does it do a good job of absorbing all that, but with that little bit lighter action and that little bit heavier Spro rock crawler, you can make some really pinpoint accurate cast and make cast in the wind and not have to worry about backlashing. And then I had that paired up with a Abu Garcia. This is an ALF 6/6 gear ratio reel with some 12-pound fluorocarbon on there. That is FC Sniper, and that is really my setup for small body crankbaits this year. I'm loving this ALF, a little bit smaller diameter spool, just a little bit smaller reel overall, and it does a really good job of handling smaller diameter line and being able to cast these Spro rock crawlers and all these other small body crankbaits that I like to throw really well. And just I've fallen in love with this little setup right here. You know, this is a higher end setup, especially with that ALF reel. But if you're looking for a little bit higher end reel, something that you can throw a little bit smaller baits on, check this thing out, because it is just blowing me away at its ability to be able to cast far, to be able to cast accurately, and you don't have to worry about it backlashing on you. And just, I don't know, I love it. But yeah, that's what I was throwing. That's what I was throwing it on. I really, you know, looking back on the day, talking with Dad, just kind of communicating back and forth like we do, I really think that was the deal, was just finding the type of crawdads that they wanted to eat. Because you guys saw, we ran a bunch of different bank compositions. The bank composition I don't think really mattered as much as the wind needed to be blowing on the bank to position the fish, and then really pinpointing into the color of crawdads that they were actually eating on any of the given banks that we fished. But yeah, guys, as always, thank you for watching. Questions or comments, you know where to go leave them. Go down in the description. You guys can check out everything that I was throwing using the links down below. Please do use those links if you decide to buy something. I know we're getting into the Christmas season. I know we're getting into the buying season, and when you use my links, it helps me out a whole ton, because I get a little bit of a kickback, and it helps to just keep gas in the boat, gas in the truck, and keep the channel moving. But as always, you guys are sweet, and thank you for watching.